Christ, man, I just got off CS for the first time in 3 months, and I did a comp, and it's just like, 3 months after CS. I thought it'd be a little bit rusty, but I actually 30 bombed in both games. I played on my DMG account, however, I had one account that was LEM, and it ranked double AK whenever I came back to the game. So it's actually been about a month since I've played a comp, but before that, I honestly only just played one game to get the rank. It ended pretty good, actually, surprisingly. But I played one comp to get my rank back, and I got double AK, and I didn't play after that. So yeah, it's about like 3 months since I've played seriously, like comp after comp after comp. But basically, I came back to the game in my first comp game. I don't even know what the hell it was. I think I got ranked back to Gold Nova 2 on that account, and it was DMG. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, but whatever. I don't really know what the ranks are looking like right now. It's just like LEM, I went back 1, 2, 3 ranks. It was DMG, and I went back like 7 or 8 or something like that. I don't know, it's a little bit ridiculous, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ranks. But I came back to the game, and I quit the game because of it. I think that what they did with the ranks was good, but I still quit because I couldn't, I was versing retardedly good global elites, and I wanted to verse LEM. So I think this was a good thing because people are getting to give you an idea, basically LEM, I'm just gonna number it by ELO, and I'm just giving you an example. This is not what actually the ELO is, but this is what it would look like if there was a visible ELO system. So I don't even know how many ranks there are. I think it was 15 or something. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. So let's say LEM is 15 to 17, and then Supreme is 17 to 19, and then Global Elite is 19 and 20, right? I could actually probably be 17 to 20 or something like that. Basically, yeah, that's actually what it would be. 17 to 20 for Global Elite. LEM would be, I think, 14 to 17. And then I think Supreme would be 16 to 19. I'm not actually sure, but anyways. Basically, you have Global Elites playing against, LEMs. That are, high ELO LEMs, of course. So you're about to rank up, and when you rank up, you drop 1 ELO, but you you go to Supreme, and then you're gonna be versing more global. This is how I see it, but it only goes 17 to 20, right? There's not exactly a skill cap, but basically you have the players that are above Global Elite playing level, 20 to 20, I want to say 24, 23. So it's one extra rank but it's global elite's only 17 to 20. So the player's stuck at 20, and there's nowhere else to go. So he's like 23, but he's global elite like everyone else. But since there's only one rank, it goes from 17 to 23 if you're like a really good player. So it's supposed to be 17 to 20, but because there's no more ranks, it's 17 to 23. Because people can be like really, really good. Trust me, it's like ridiculous. Almost like a hacking sort of level. So basically, these LEMs, which is me, is like. See, since Global Elite's not, like, there's not a rank after Global Elite, like, it's 20 to 23, 17 to 20, or 15 to 17, I think 14 to 17, I don't know what I said. But basically, I would be versing Global Elites that are supposed to be 23, but the range is so large, so, like, there's no more ranks, so I get to verse those kinds of people, and they get deranked a lot too, sometimes. And since there's nowhere else to go after Global Elite, really good players stay around Global Elite to LEM 100% of the time. They're just in between those ranks. And I feel if there's like one or two more ranks after Global Elite, it would really balance things out as far as how far I would be, like, you know, the skill level I'd be playing against. So I'm just playing against these really good players, you know. Beyond 23 is pro players, of course, but that's how I see the new ranking system. Like, why they did it is because of that reason. It's like too many people up there, because I didn't feel like an LEM. Like, I mean, I did well sometimes, but I didn't feel like I, you know, like, actually deserved LEM from what I've seen. And then as I was ranking up, I started at Silver 1, and I went all the way to LEM, and when I tried to make a Smurf account, like, Silver 1 and 2 and 3 no longer existed because of this, like, ranking shift. Like, everyone moved up in the ranks. I'm not sure what, like, how that happened, but it happened. And there were no more players in Silver 1, 2, or 3. Very rarely Silver 4. That was, like, Silver 1, though, bottom line. So they just, like, shifted all the ranks back because it was needed. It got, like, pushed up too far. So basically, global elite players, you know, are actually global elite, like, reversing other kinds of people. And, you know, Supreme and LEM, you know, players that were really, you know, actually global elites, they'll stick around LEM, I believe. And pro players and extremely good players are going to be global elite. And good players that levitated around those three ranks probably be Eagle or DMG. And then you have players like me, I've hit Supreme before, but I'm not, like, really good. And, you know, I was like double AK rank, MG2, that's like DMG-ish, and MG1, like the MGs, MG1 through like MGEs, like basically the players that were really good but not, like, good enough to be global elite or like a pro player. Those were your, like, good players, but not, like, really, really good players. That's how, like, I take these, like, rank shifts as. But I'm still not coming back to the game. Like, nonetheless, I don't really care. So yeah, it was definitely needed. My Smurf accounts could not, like, it was almost impossible to like go below Silver Elite. Because there was like no such thing as anyone in those bottom ranks. So yeah, that's I was gonna say something else. I'm not like anything below MG1 is probably like an average player or something like that. I don't know. Because I played against Gold Nova 2s and 3s and I 3D bombed. Gold Nova 1 through 4 are like, I feel like they were like Guardian MGE level. I feel that's what it was. The count I think was either Eagle or DMG before, but they got way down there, I guess. But I'm not really sure what. Like, I guess Silver 1 players are back to being, actually Silver 1. I have 2 comps up when I was actually Silver 1. I suggest, like, people go check it out, like, see how bad I am at the game. It's actually kind of funny, and then I have, like, 2 or 3 other comps that I've uploaded. And I might come back and play one more comp, just to record and show, like, what happened to the ranks, I guess. But yeah, this is, like, my take on, like, the rank shifts.